A stack of 10 will give you 2,600 nanites in 36 seconds. Are you kidding me? Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here with a video about the little-known facts you might have missed in the new Interceptor update for No Man's Sky. There are some amazing new things that a lot of people either haven't noticed yet or are not talking about enough because, guys, this update added some really cool stuff, including Sentinel ships like this. Look at that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the new Sentinel multi-tools. These new multi-tools are freaking awesome, right? The bigger thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is the damage potential. Look at that. 13,000 damage. And I don't even have everything maxed out. I literally just slapped in a bolt caster. I mean, I do have a lot of good upgrades for the bolt caster, but I just slapped in a bolt caster. I haven't put in a scatter blaster, none of that stuff, a pulse spitter, none of that stuff, you guys. So the new Sentinel multi-tools do more damage than the alien multi-tools. They are the new best damage weapon in the game by far, by far. I mean, a lot of the alien multi-tools I would max out with really, really good upgrades would go to 10 or 11,000. This thing, by default, with nothing really maxed out yet, is already hitting 13. You could probably hit 15,000 damage potential. That is insane. Those are freaking amazing. The second thing we want to talk about is making nanites in the new Interceptor update because we have some new materials. So we have Atlantium. That's what I use right here. Atlantium is a new material. We have radiant shards, which are the big purple crystals. We also have crystallized hearts, which come from the spider, the arachnid enemies now that we have a brand new enemy. And we have inverted mirrors that come from the machines, the new corrupted machines. Lastly, we have these alien brains. These come from crashed Sentinel ships. So if you go find a crashed Sentinel ship, or if you shoot down a Sentinel ship, it has a probability of giving you a Hylian brain. So if we're going through and trying to make nanites, the first thing you want to try is Atlantium. This you can convert into pugnium. It's going to take you a while, and then you can convert that pugnium. You can refine that pugnium into nanites. So once you do that into pugnium, I'm going to grab my pugnium down here. Where's my pugnium? There you are. And so it takes 25 pugnium to make one nanite. So it takes a ton of pugnium, you guys. We're going to only make 264 nanites from this big stack of 6,000. So not the ideal way to do it, but if you need to, you got to do what you got to do. However, there's a better way to do it. The next one I would say is go to your radiant shards. These are the big purple crystals. When you refine those, one will give you 50 nanites. This is the same as a larval core. So this is our traditional, hey, go farm some larval cores, refine them, and you'll get 500 from a stack of 10. Way better, way faster because it only takes you 20 seconds. And they're easy to get. I mean, you could tell if I just scan the horizon. There's a radiant shards over there. They're all over the place. If you just walk around on a Sentinel planet, a corrupted Sentinel planet, you're going to find a ton of them all over. They're just randomly placed. There's one over there. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. So it's easy to get them, and they give you 50 for each one. Very, very good. But there's a better way to get more nanites. So if you go up to the inverted mirror, these come from the big machinery, and we saw one over here. There it is over there. So there's machines that are randomly placed throughout the world. A dissonant resonator. If you destroy this, it'll give you one inverted mirror. So you're going to have to destroy a lot of them. They're more rare, but you want to go after those because if you put a dissonant or an inverted mirror into this, a stack of 10 will give you 950, almost double what the radiant mirror gives you. So you get a ton of nanites doing that. So it's a little bit more difficult to find them, but they give you more nanites as a result. Now the last way to get nanites, and this is so good, it's mind-blowing. The alien brains, these come from the Sentinel ships, like I said. If you find one, you can just pick it up, put it in your inventory, and walk away. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to do anything with it. Or if you shoot down Sentinel ships, they have a small chance of giving you one at random. But if you refine that, one Hylian brain gives you 260 nanites. A stack of 10 will give you 2,600 nanites in 36 seconds. Are you kidding me? We're going to get over 2,500 nanites in 30 seconds. It's harder to get these brains. Don't be fooled. It's hard to get them. But if you get a stack of 10 like I have, 2,000 nanites. Are you freaking kidding me? I love that. That is insane. Way OP, a really good way to make nanites in the new Interceptor update. And now the last thing I want to talk about is the new Sentinel ships. A lot of people just like them because they look really cool. Like this one right here, I have my purple Sentinel ship. Look at this thing. It looks really cool. However, there's a couple new features that are only in the Sentinel ships. Number one, look at that. I am literally hovering. I'm not moving. So if you need to, like, go into first person mode, like if you need to get a whole bunch of crystals for, you want to farm a whole bunch of the Atlantium, look at this. I'm not moving. I could just sit here and shoot these crystals all day long and get a whole bunch of Atlantium from the ground. No other ship in the game hovers. Every other ship has to be moving forward even a little bit. Like they move at like 10 miles an hour or whatever. Really, really slow. However, they do have to move. This is the only ship. These are the only ships. The Sentinel ships do not move. They hover. That is awesome. And the secondary thing is Sentinel ships are the only ships in the game that can have a Sentinel cannon. You cannot take this off and put it anywhere else. Like if I take it off, put it down here, I cannot install this in any other ship. It has to be in a Sentinel ship. You cannot put it in any other ship. And the Sentinel cannon fires faster than any other cannon in the game. So if you compare the photon cannon, which is on a normal ship, to the Sentinel cannon, the Sentinel cannon does a little bit less damage per shot, but it fires off shots way faster than any other photon cannon, any other ship. So it makes up the difference by a long shot. Look at how fast this is. This is insane. It shoots faster than any other ship, and it does more damage over time, in my opinion. I haven't tested it thoroughly yet, but, I mean, this thing melts through anything you put up against it. And look at that heat. I've upgraded. I mean, I do have 3 upgrades for my cannon. You can use regular photon cannon upgrades on this thing. They affect it. They upgrade it. They increase the stats all the same. And I have it on, 2 supercharged. I've done what I can to get this good. But, man, look at how fast this goes, and it lasts forever. You could shoot forever with this thing because it takes a long time to overheat. This is crazy. So if you're farming crystals, you're farming materials, or you just want to have a really good weapon on a ship, this is the way to go. A Sentinel ship is amazing with their Sentinel cannon. It is worth it to upgrade just that. That's what I'm running with, and it is so freaking awesome, guys. So hopefully one of these things, or maybe all of these tips, helped you out. Seriously, guys, the new equipment is totally worth it to get, and it increases. You could make a whole bunch of nanites. I mean, it blows my mind that we're getting that much for each of these new items. It's crazy. The crystallized heart comes from the new arachnid sentinels. It does not refine into anything. So if you slap it in there, nothing. It doesn't do anything. So that is the only one that does not turn into nanites. All the other stuff turns into nanites. Depends on how difficult you want to go. I would recommend just go get the radiant shards. They are randomly placed, but they're more frequent. Like you could see them all over the place. These big purple crystals. Just go farm those on foot. You need to be on foot to get those. They're not like the little ones. The little ones you can just do with your ship. The big ones, you have to have your multi-tool out. But guys, hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.